The funnel I'm going to share with you guys today has helped hundreds of health and fitness coaches get their coaching businesses to over $100,000 per year, and all the things that I'm going to teach you guys are still relevant and work extremely well. My name is Eric Martinez. I'm one of the co-founders here at Dynamic Fit Pros, where we help health and fitness coaches scale their businesses to six-figure businesses. Just like we helped our former coaches and friends, Colt and Taylor Milton, take their business from $0K to $8,000 months and beyond. Okay, so the first step to this funnel is always understanding your guys' audience, okay? So again, if we think of this as a triangle for this whole entire three-step funnel, we have the audience, we have the messaging at the bottom, and then we have the offer on the right side, okay? So let's start with the first step, which is your guys' audience. You guys have to understand who your avatar and who your niche is, right? You guys have to understand, like, is it men? Is it women? What's their age ranges? What's their occupations? The more details you can get on this specific person, the better, okay? And then once you understand that audience, okay, now we can focus on that first arm of this is how do we go, find these people? What's the lead generation tactic that you guys are going to start testing out to find, this avatar niche out there to help and serve them with your guys' coaching offer? Giving them, access to a free Facebook group where you guys can build a community, give some value, and then again, have conversations to get them onto phone calls eventually. Or you guys can sit there and do, create lead magnets or value offers, whatever you want to call them, but it's just, they're like free little freebies and offers like PDFs, tip sheets, could be videos, free 2-week programs, anything you guys want to do, right? To get them in and give them some value. So once you guys have all that figured out, you guys have to test that out, and then we can move on to the second step of the funnel. Okay, so the second part of the funnel is messaging. So now that we have the audience address, we have some lead generation tactics that we're going to sit there and just test out and see if we can get people's attention. Now we can move on more to the messaging and then also just the lead nurture part, right? So when you guys sit there and start, creating content and talking to people in your guys' video, whether it's written, whether it's audio, you guys have to be very detailed as to who you're speaking to, right? And their pain points, their wants, their desires, their needs, their future aspirations. Why are they putting health and fitness on the back burner? Why are they thinking the way they do? Why do they sit there and, not go to the gym? Why do they sit there and make all these excuses? You guys have to be one step ahead as coaches and really just understand what's going through their mindsets, right? And then again, how are you different than every other coach? You have to display that and articulate that in your guys' messaging. What makes you different? What's your specialty? What's your method? How do you get them from point A to point B? How do you sit there and hold them accountable? You guys have to talk about all those things. What were your struggles when you first started off as a coach? All that stuff is very just crucial because it's all part of your messaging, speaking to that person to really buy that know, like, and trust. So now that we have the messaging down, now we can focus on the lead nurture part, okay? So once we have the audience down, that we said in the first step, then we have the lead generation tactics. Okay, we got the messaging. So now we want to nurture these leads because we got their attention. So again, let's say you were going to get them into a free Facebook group, a community group. Hey, how do we nurture them? Well, we send them pieces of free value, whether that's written, whether it's videos, anything you guys want to do. And that's just a form of just warming people up, right? Let's say you wanted to sit there and start a sell by text. This is something that we teach in our program. It's a very, very effective skill set. It's just literally how do you turn conversations into conversions? You do that by messaging people in the DMs. So that's another skill set, is you can add value by just, talking to people, getting to know them, asking again, what's their pain points, what's their struggles, what did they try in the past, what are they currently doing? And then you can offer that solution and say, hey, by the way, would you like some help? Let's do a 15-minute discovery call. Let's do a free 15-minute fitness audit, nutrition audit to see how I could best help and serve you. And guys, once you get them on a phone call and you have all the pain points, you guys know how that works. Your guys' conversion should be fairly easy to help inspire them to take action. Okay, so the third step in this funnel to get to $100,000 is literally your guys' offer. So I talked about that, right? We established the audience in step 1. We established the messaging in step 2. We have the lead generation, we have the lead nurture. Now it's okay, the other side of the triangle is what's this high ticket, irresistible offer? And you guys have to get very clear on that. If you don't understand your audience, if you don't understand the messaging, it's gonna be extremely difficult to create that high ticket offer that's going to sit there and solve their specific specific pain points, their wants, their desires, and their needs, okay? And again, the best way to do that really is what is the specific outcome and what's the specific deadline to this high ticket offer. So an example for that would be, okay, well, in my 12-week program, I help you lose 20 pounds in 12 weeks. That is a very specific, outcome of 20 pounds, and the deadline is 12 weeks. So where they can sit there and imagine that 20 pounds down on their body and be like, wow, okay, like, yeah, I do want to work with this coach. Like, let's do this. Okay. So you have that high ticket offer now. And then the other part is, again, how do you sit there and close these leads? We do lead generation. The second step is lead nurture. Now it's like, how do we sit there and convert them, right? And I said that in step 2, where you can sit there and again, have a sell by text, start a conversation, move that onto a 15-minute phone call. If you qualify them and they feel like they're a good fit and they answer all your questions and they are in a position to invest, you give them a range depending on, just like what it is that you want to do. Then you move them on to what we call a 30-minute inspiration call. And that's usually done by Zoom, where it's like you have a whole proposal that's just built off Canva from just step 1 to just step 10. That's literally just like coaching them up and just showing, that whole roadmap to your guys' 12-week program and to how you guys are gonna get them all the results and get them to the end destination. That's how you guys do that, okay? And maybe, you don't wanna do a 15-minute call in your sales system. You guys can skip right to the 30-minute Zoom call if you guys have all the data listed with like their pain points, their wants, and then their desires, and then their needs. So again, guys, if you have those 3 steps of this funnel, like I said, the audience, the messaging, the offer, you guys are clear with like the lead generation tactics you're gonna test out. You have the lead nurture right there, and then you guys have a way to sit there and convert and close these clients. Boom. The next couple steps in this funnel would be just, again, fulfillment. How do you just fulfill this training program, this exercise program, the client experience and journey? And then after that, guys, you guys deliver the program. It's all about retention. And then from there, it's about ascending them up into, a longer duration of a, 6-month program. Now, if you're ready to take your health and fitness coaching business to the next level and hit those 10K months, and again, put this whole 3-step funnel into action, then guys, I'm inviting you to a free 15-minute 6-figure roadmap call. But before you guys do that, there's a couple qualifications. So you have to be at least 1 to 2 years in as a health and fitness coach, whether that's fully online or doing a hybrid of both in person and online. And again, you guys have to be making at least $2,000 to $3,000 per month and have at least 5 to 10 active clients that you're working with to qualify for this call, okay? So if that's you, if you qualify for that, you want to know more about how to implement this 3-step funnel to get you guys to a $100,000, business. And then again, guys, take me up on this call. Leave your credit cards at home. I'm not going to interrogate you. We'll have some fun. We'll have some laughs. I'll add some more value to you. I'll learn more about your business and how I can ultimately help you. So click the link below and take action on that call. Otherwise, guys, put this 3-step funnel into use, and we'll catch you on the next video.